I know him from the academy.
Alright, so here we are.
So Dexter has wired this entire roof to blow, and if any of the men spot you coming, he'll blow the whole roof and kill himself and you.
Stand up, and that's not a request.
So that's Dexter's plan.
Unit, proximity mines are rigged throughout sectors
Until
A
he
and
can
C.
leave in his
Watch
helicopter,
your
and then he
steps.
covered the
We
whole
don't want a chain
roof
reaction
with
on our
smoke,
hands.
where smoke happened. I'm not sure why the
There's
smoke
also like
is here.
landmines for no reason.
Yeah. What? Alright, man, you build a final Hitman level. Like, that's his plan, is to be a final Hitman level. He doesn't have a goal except to leave in a helicopter? Where's he gonna go? What's he planning to do with this girl?
Okay, so wait, what the... So with instinct, this whole part is insultingly simple. And without instinct,
Yeah.
this whole part is really obnoxiously hard to do it against stupidish. So what's the point of it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not actually gameplay. It's like a mess.
There needs to
Saying
be
that
like
a
a
lot.
comedy
Oh, look, I
version
can
of
hide
this
in
game
here from
called
no one.
Hitmandia.
I will write a comedy version a la Will Fight for Food of this game.
Take that door. Target door assassinated.
Oh,
Big
was that him?
Dexter
Dude,
eliminated.
oh my god.
That was him. He's dead. That's it.
Really?
Wow,
That
it's
was
like
it?
somebody once described the ending
The
of Back
end!
in the World Tomorrow as
Not the
feeling
end of the
like
game, though.
just one final gut punch that knocks the air out of you. Like, yeah, that's exactly what that was.
You're safe now.
I don't even feel like good about it.
Oh, Uncle 47!
Boy, forgive me, Lenny. My money.
Your money?
Come on.
Hey, we remember this character should maybe have some characterization and maybe even a line. Oh,
The
wait.
whole thing, she's been
That's the
catatonic,
last you're gonna see of her.
and
It's
then
time
she
for the
murdered a
epilogue.
bunch of people, and then she just throws the money away. Like, what even was that?
Dear 47.
Oh, hey, guess what? Deanna's not dead, also!
I am most likely dead.
Because that whole character development of, oh, Agent 47 murdered his friend, and now he's like really sad. That was like, you know, not that was him acting for us. Him having random flashbacks for our sake. Okay.
He pretended to kill
Now we're
her
in Cornwall.
for the camera.
The choice you
Yeah.
never had. Protect Victoria.
I forgot about these
Kill
levels.
Benjamin
I
Travis.
forgot about these stupid levels. I thought we were near the end of the game. But no, we are not near the end of the game.
Like, what the hell? Like, the fucking title of the game is Absolution.
47.
As in, like, forgiveness, you know, redemption. And you didn't do anything that needs absolution.
We've located the Burnwood family gravesite.
Well, you did kind of pretend to
This
kill
is
your
just frightening me
like,
back.
Honestly, I don't know what you expect to find. Our investigation.
I have a real
was
question.
thorough.
How did
Diana
this
Burnwood
happen?
died that day. We have
How did this happen?
and autopsy
How
reports.
did
47
this
himself
happen?
confirmed the kill.
How
What
do you
more
get to
you
this
want?
point?
Yeah,
How do you
what
have this
happened
much money
during the
riding on
development?
something, and how do you have it
What
be
happened during the
this
development of this game that it went
awful?
this
More
wrong?
than capable of faking her own death. She could outsmart you in a heartbeat.
Well, I think Rutsker just died.
It's like, this isn't even just like,
Oh, there
oh,
he
it's a
goes.
video game bad. This is like, if this was a movie, it would be the worst movie I would see that year and the intervening years.
It would be like a Hitman movie.
It would be Bowl bad. This really is, like we said earlier in the
I
season,
think-
Bowl
Now,
bad.
I haven't actually seen the Hitman movie, but from the synopsis, I would actually say it's better than this.
I saw the trailer earlier this week, and they picked this tiny guy to play Hitman, and then they put him in a suit that was too big for him.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks way too young.
He looks way too young and too small, and they put an oversized suit probably to make him look bigger, and instead he looks like he's playing dress up, and it looks like a joke.
Bald either. He's clearly shaved his head.
Please, sir, behave in an orderly fashion.
Yes, sir.
He says to another security guard / PMC dude. Sir, come on!
That's how I talk to my coworkers.
No, shit.
Don't fall from the skies.
Alright, no, fucking guns, there we go. Do it.
It's suspicious in here.
Come on!
Don't fall for it.
That really sucked. You
Go
almost
now.
got through. See, and this is where the game got really
No, he
tedious for
didn't.
me, because I never cared about being a hitman in these levels. I was just shooting my way through, because there's nothing hitman about this. There's nothing that makes me want to stealth it. I don't feel like the silent assassin. I feel like some asshole that's shooting a bunch of PMCs in his shooter. And so I found this stuff really tedious. Also, the game tells you to kill Jade.
You wanted to play in the big leagues.
For no reason.
Well, this is
Yeah, who
She
hasn't
knows
really
too much.
been
Mortal Kombat character, so that makes no sense whatsoever.
And they're like, killer, she knows too much. And it's like, well, don't all these people know too much? Why is only her know too much?
Yeah.
Why aren't you? Why is it not your job to
So
kill
Camster.
every single one of these guys? Go ahead, Rutsky.
Yeah.
In your official opinion as Mortal Kombat guru of the spoiler warning crew, which game has a better storyline, MKX or Absolution?
Months ago, she wouldn't even make
Oh,
eye contact,
MKX,
and all of a
absolutely.
sudden she's handing out orders.
Okay, what
Never seen a
about
hyena
the
stop
last
one
Mortal
day.
Kombat?
Jade knows Travis is slipping. I see it.
50-50. There, a slight edge to Mortal Kombat 9, but about the same.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what
rather
kinda
watch.
thought
I would rather watch. I played 9, and I'd rather watch. It was cheesy and dumb, but it wasn't offensive and irritating and obnoxious and insulting like this game.
Yeah, like watching Sonya Blade be eviscerated in Mortal Kombat 9 was like... That's like the soul of this game is touched by that feeling more than Mortal Kombat 9
Yes.
actually ever is. Although, I mean, obviously, I feel like I can't say
in the
something like
story-
that and then not bring up the fact that, like, the first scene with
Dun, dun,
Sonya
dun.
Blade and Johnny Cage is like you hit on her and she says no and then you try to beat her. But it's Mortal Kombat, so you fight over everything, so I don't... It's just a really weird message,
Well, I mean-
that's all.
You don't ever eviscerate Sonya because she's still alive. Like, the story mode of those games is actually pretty good about not making you kill anybody that doesn't survive. There's only 1 or 2 fatalities in any of the actual Mortal Kombat story modes.
So we're gonna end the game in this ridiculous, clean suit. Because I'm not
That's
gonna get
kinda
any other
cool.
disguise. And it's gonna be really funny for the last cutscene.
Travis to Praetorians. We are on high alert.
Now we've got
You
these
look like
3
Willy Wonka.
Praetorians who are,
Anyone who approaches.
I
Have
don't
never
know,
been
maybe
introduced before.
ostensibly genetically engineered, but they're just big dude soldier mans.
They're just big soldiers who the game at the last minute says, oh, by the way, there's these 3 badasses. You've got to, and it's never talked about them.
They're
never
kinda
established
pussies, though.
them. It
Dirt
never
Punchman.
sold. It's just out of nowhere, just no build up. Oh, now you have to kill
Look at their
3 guys.
portraits in the top.
Throb Large Peck.
And look at them, they look like the
Fine.
derpiest.
That's how you want to do it then. I'll just shoot you guys.
I did stealth this level just to sort of out of respect for the Hitman series. But it's...
Oh, come
Because
on.
it make them look like dicks.
I shot that guy in the face.
If you're like the highest paid super double awesome agent in the world, Like, it's one thing to
I have
get
a
killed,
sniper
like
rifle.
trying to take down a target, and it's a completely different thing to just, like, not see him and be left with your thumb up your ass, standing gormlessly outside while your handler is murdered. Sputum.
Come here, you.
Carrie
I apologize
Scrotum
to
has
anyone
been
with the last name
eliminated.
Sputum.
Yeah, me too.
Which is
How
worse,
did
Carrie
that-
Scrotum or Carrie Sputum?
What the? I think this guy's head might be transparent to bullets.
Yeah.
I am shooting straight through him.
I think the gun twitched at the last minute, actually. I think you hit the left of him.
What, like 4 times?
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Is he dead? No. He's gone. Really? That's what you're gonna say?
So that's what that feels like.
Oh, for the love of God!
You're the
Right,
worst
done,
Destiny
Oh,
player
they're gonna
ever.
do one of these.
You get fucked.
This is why I carry us through every Destiny raid, Josh. That's all there is to it.
I was just now thinking if there's any game where I appreciate like villain taunt bookends, and there's one which is actually the Arkham games, because they're usually kind of cool and
Yeah, I was
add
just
to the character
thinking.
for someone.
Welcome to lampshading. Welcome to the not lampshading, foreshadowing. I don't know.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, I think Arkham is
Welcome
next.
to the script.
Welcome to the Fibros crew. Sorry, go ahead.
A 3-hour tour. Wait, what?
Every time one of those after death taunts comes up, my first thought was always like, wow, remember in Arkham when this actually made sense and was good? Because of course these guys, you know, have no build up and are just losers and who cares, and none of the bad guys actually feel like they mean anything in this game. So being taunted by them is just the developer
Was kill
laughing
target
at
your
you.
your only possibility? Could you not subdue him?
Yeah, no. These guys, I'm supposed to kill these guys, so they're kill target.
Why do I have to kill them? Or why do you have to kill them again?
Because it's a
they're
Hitman game,
evil.
Rutskarn.
So this guy's gonna go right down there, and we're gonna get him
Nobody's
too.
paying you to kill these people.
I know. Is there even
Actually,
there's
Deanna
not
is
a
paying
single...
you to kill these people, or at least to
Really?
kill.
Oh,
kill.
okay. I'm sorry.
What's his
That's-
face? So it's revealed here that this is not like the entire agency, and that
hard to believe that
like,
that is.
oh, this is just a branch of it, and they were going rogue, and the agency actually hired 47 and Deanna to kill off these rogue guys and stop them
And
from
this
being
is the
evil
best
rogue
way to
It's a
do
people.
good thing I held off on all the rogue cell jokes, or else I would feel... Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
feel stupid, exactly.
So basically, the agency turns out to be Cerberus.
I
Yeah,
would be more
or
angry right now.
part of the agency anyway. Oh, evidence.
You look like you're ready for the Oompa Loompas to turn you into a bunch of radio waves and send you across television wires.
That's a hell of an assassination, man.
God
You just
damn it,
appear out of-
Josh!
you just appear out of...
Fucking!
Oh my god.
I forgot that there were trip mines.
God
All right,
damn
fuck
it.
We're going to just
Is
shoot
getting killed
these
at the last
guys.
minute your job, Josh?
We are on high
Yes.
alert.
No.
Close ranks and shoot anyone who approaches. If you really are the best, this is the time to prove it.
Okay, so he tells them to close ranks. Are they doing anything that looks like closing ranks exactly? I just ask because it seems a little bit lazy.
They don't have ranks. They're 3 people. Alright, there we go. They're all dead.
So why did you do that at first?
Because this is ostensibly a game about stealth.
And the most expedient thing is to just run in, shoot them all, and then probably plow through a trip mine accidentally on your way up the stairs.
Yeah. What about all these witnesses, though, in this Hitman game?
Oh, and now we get explosives. We'll, Oh, right, because we gotta blow up the door, because there's no way to just open it.
Oh my god, it's not even locked, is it?
That would be funny.
Deal with Benjamin
Oh, my feet!
Travis.
Alright. There we go.
So he wanted to exhume Diana to make sure she was dead, so he ran in here, had the Praetorians guard him, and then sealed the doors.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
This ridiculous
Yep, that's what I
suit.
like.
It was gonna be.
Oompa loompa
And really, what did he do that was... What did he
I've
do
got
that
a
was so...
neck beard.
Did you
Something,
kill her?
something. Neck beard.
Diana.
It's 3 inches thick.
Yes, god damn it. Rutsguard is too good with the English language.
You will never know.
I've got a neck beard 3 inches thick.
If
Wow,
you expected closure in this game, sorry, it's been shit so far, it's time for more of
I don't
the
think you
same.
can close something that didn't exist. And I'm talking about the
Oh.
plot.
And then this thing, she needed to be awake. Like, this thing, she went catatonic if she wasn't wearing it. You remember that at the beginning of the game? Writers? Do you remember you
Yeah.
told
Oh my
us
god,
that
it
she
didn't
was
have a
weak?
point. It didn't have a point. It didn't have a point.
She was just joking. She wasn't actually asleep. She was just really lazy.
JK lol.
I
Introduce
like how
a
they're
gun
back at
and
the
then forget
fucking same mansion in Chicago that they were at the very beginning of the game.
Remember, writers, if in the first scene you see a gun mounted on the wall, then by the end of the play, that gun should have just been there, and maybe somebody looks at it for a second and makes a meaningful comment, but, oh shit, you know what, I don't really
it's
feel like
the
making a thriller anymore
sequel
anyway.
hook. This
Let's make
entire
a broad
character existed
comedy.
for sequel hooks.
Who are you?
This go nowhere plot is their setup for the sequel.
Who are you?
You really want to know? Because I can help you.
Which actually sounds like it would
I
have
can
been
help
way
you
more
find
interesting
him.
than this game.
For a price, of course, because of course the police are just rolling in cash to
Right.
pay random informants. Like, Bird, every
So-
character in this game was wrong and
I don't
stupid.
buy anything about that stupid scene. A guy pins up a poster on a wall in his investigation that says, "Who are you?" And then an informant walks in several seconds later, having apparently heard
And
him,
the poster
and says,
is a question
"I can
mark.
tell you for a price, of course." And then they just pour this song in our ear, which much more appropriate than Ave Maria, and that, like this game, this song has nothing to do with Hitman. So, by way of a final note, this is way worse than I thought it was going to be.
It is amazing
It's
how
not even
bad it got by
close.
the end.
You've
By
not
the
played this
end-
game at all, have you, Red Scarn?
I played the first few levels. People were not nearly outraged enough about this game. Like, in retrospect, the backlash was way too mild. I don't say that very often.
You can get away with a lot if you have like some kind of artistic vision or you're doing something, but if you're going to have a game with a bunch of skeezy, tonally wrong thing, and it's a piece of shit, then yeah, you have no leg to stand on and you can't claim artistic integrity because you are not an artist. You are a no-talent hack.
Yeah, it's like, it was short, the gameplay was bad, it was logged down with just tons of redundant, dragging cutscenes at best, and the storyline was putrid. Was absolutely putrid. I think this is probably one of the worst game stories I have ever seen in my life.
Whoa, how would you compare
I don't know about
it
the
to the
stories.
How would
Go
you
ahead.
compare it to the Lovecraftian game you played, the Fishtown one?
Claw of
I'll
the
link
Earth?
it in the show
Like,
notes.
that just
if you
had a
can
bunch
remember
of
the game.
like that was inoffensively bad. I played most of, for reference for most people, so you don't have to read all of it. I played a Call of Cthulhu game where your protagonist makes a lot of very questionable decisions, and it made me kind of mad. But this game was just way worse because it was that level of incomprehensible protagonist action mixed with dialogue that was bad in every possible way. Bad because it was offensive in the sense of just being really like gross and sort of nasty. Bad in the sense that it was really long and didn't tell you anything. Bad in the sense that it didn't sound like anything a human being would say. Just bad in every possible way, and there was buckets of it. I feel like I've gone to a hometown buffet. Maybe the one, okay, I don't know, maybe the one hometown buffet I ever went to was way conspicuously worse than all of the others, but otherwise that statement stands on its own.
5 people wrote this shit! 5 people
That might actually be part of the problem.
Shit.
It definitely seems like they just kind of
all of them
threw a bunch of scenes together that that various people had written and not really cared about like any sort of progression.
I mean, I don't like to get personal with the people who create. I just want to, but I just have this strong urge to just take this game so personally and get so angry at the people who made it.
You know, it's weird. Because the game isn't, aside from like that weird misstep with the way the disguise system works, or rather doesn't work, it's not a really bad game. You know, as far as playing it is concerned. It's kind of fun to play. It's kind of fun to do the sort of Hitman-y stuff. And sure, it kind of sucks that there are a lot of levels that are just like, get from point A to point B and that's it. But, you know, the big open levels that are Hitman-esque, they pretty much work. If you ignore, like, the context and the setting and, like, who you're trying to kill and the fact that you'll probably kill them only to get a cutscene where you actually kill them. But that's the thing that I would have expected them to screw up. Like, in the AAA market today, I would have expected them to screw up the stealth gameplay. Because, you know, it's all about being a shooter nowadays. But the actual Hitman gameplay works for the most part. And instead, the story is this weird, like, garbled jumble of nothing. I don't know.
Chris, say something now that it's all over.
The end?
No final thoughts on the game, really?
I mean, most of what I feel has been expressed already. The fact that it really doesn't feel like a Hitman game, the fact that the narrative kind of falls apart, the fact that the end is super ambiguous for no reason, the fact that I don't know.
Yeah. So just more of the same, basically. You don't have any new grievances to bring up. No further charges.
Not that I can think of. I'll let you know, but I'm trying to think, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Oh, it was a fun season to do, anyway.
Fair enough.
I am looking forward to covering a game I like a lot better, though. I was pretty angry with this game. I was angry when I played it. I was angry. In fact, my anger is what made me think we could do this, because the one thing I always want to avoid is seasons where I don't feel anything about a game one way or the other, where I'm indifferent to a game. I want to either love it or hate it or think.
I will say this game brought us things to talk about just about as fast as we could talk about them. It's a pity almost nothing we had to say was positive.
And they're making another one. They're making another one of these things.
Well, if it's more Hitman, that's good. Like, if it's closer to a real Hitman game.
But, I mean, what has changed at their studio that would enable them to correct?
I don't know.
The problems
it's been 3
here,
years.
Yeah, the problems here hint at sort of deep concerns. Like, if you walked in during the development of this game and told them, alright, make sure the story isn't dumb, I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game. Are these people capable of making a proper Hitman game? That's what I'm curious about. Like, I'm looking forward to the next one just to see what they could possibly do different.
Well, what's frustrating is that this game didn't play terribly.
Didn't play terribly, true.
The level design itself was not super great, but the I don't know. The core mechanics here are okay. The disguise system is flawed, but not so flawed that you could never redeem it. Like, I think with the right level design and maybe some clever narrative twists, you could make it work. They just sort of ignored those for this game, and I think you could make it work with the right lamp shading to say, like, oh, you must be the new manager if you dress up like the manager and, you know, everyone should know him.
It's not... The disguise system isn't more broken than the old disguise system. It's just broken in a different way, I think. I'm not really tearing the game apart for its disguise system. I think that's one of the better parts of the game, is the fact that they didn't get rid of it altogether to just replace it with more Splinter Cell.
Well, I think that would have been really bad if they'd done that.
Yeah.
And the death, or not the death, the core mechanics of shooting are appropriately balanced enough that going in guns a-blazing isn't really a super viable strategy. I mean, it kind of is, but it was always kind of a viable strategy in Hitman. Really what you want is a better scoring system so it rewards you for actual stealth better, but that's neither here nor there.
So, did not like it.
No.
So really, I think the only person who really liked this game was Rutskarn.
Yeah. Which, you know, he's gonna like anything Hitman. You put Hitman on a box of cereal and he'll just eat it.
I wanted to like it, though. Like, I was really open to the idea of, like, a B-movie, like
so
a
was
Grindhouse, like Hitman. It just falls
they proved
so
pretty conclusively
far apart.
that they don't understand that any more than they understand Hitman.
Yeah. Like, it's not even that, like, I'm against the idea of a grungy, mean-spirited, gritty Hitman. Like, I don't think that's the Hitman I want, but it's a Hitman I could tolerate, but that's not even what they achieved here.
Well, I think we have given this game as fair a shake as we can give it. Catch us next season for the show where we make fun of Mumble's comic book characters a lot.
Yes, tune in next season for DC Universe Online. Oh, shit.
You know, if I had my way, we'd be playing NetherRealm's Injustice, but you know what? Or, yeah, Injustice. But no one wants to play Injustice.
Wow, that's not fair. It's not right at all. It's some kind of, like, big, you know...
Yeah.
Not fair thing.